Okay, so what happens when you're up in the middle of the night and you have a screaming baby and you're sleep deprived and then you go online, you sometimes order random stuff. And I decided to order some ThredUp boxes. And if you know me and if you know this channel, whew, it's been a doozy over the years on ThredUp boxes. However, I ordered 3 of them. I think one is a Coach box, could be. One I think might be a shoe box, and one might be a mixed clothing box. That's my guess. However, I did order these at like 2 in the morning and they showed up all together and I was like, oh crap, that's right. I ordered those sleep deprived. Anyways, first box. Mixed. Oh, it wasn't Coach. It was Kate Spade. 5 items, Kate Spade. This one cost me $90 plus shipping and whatever other fees that they have. I didn't have any like codes or anything this time, but $90, probably like $10, $12, $15 for shipping. So an expensive box, 5 items. So, and do I like Kate Spade? It's not my favorite, because I see a lot of fakes. However, it's a classic brand and who knows? Honestly, who knows what I was thinking other than it was just something different. So first item is a Kate Spade crossbody bag. Honestly, I think this is pretty adorable. It's classic, it's black. As far as authenticating, okay, like honestly, this is a prepaid gift card. Honestly, if this has money on it, I might die. Hi, baby girl. I have a baby staring at me right now. And this is $25. So maybe I scored $25. I will put on the screen if I was able to check to see if this has $25 on it. Otherwise, this is just junk, but wouldn't that be a treat? Anyways, I don't know how to authenticate Kate Spade because I honestly feel like I find so many fakes other than a lot of the obvious signs. So like, does it match up with the seams or does it kind of look off center? Is it actually kind of like branded with, you know, like a stamp versus actual, you can feel it. So this is some sort of metal. So I don't know how to authenticate it. I know how to do a quick look of like, oh, that's very obvious fake and that may not be fake, but that's kind of the extent of my authentication with Kate Spade. But anyways, if this doesn't have any value, I think I can use this. It's pretty cute. And while I'm carrying diapers these days, honestly, I don't really use a diaper bag. I might stick like 1 diaper and a small thing of wipes in here and call it good. And I might use that, but who knows? Maybe Kate Spade is coming back. All right, so here's a perfect example of where I would maybe question. So this one has faded. It's not metal right here. Now, it doesn't mean it's fake, but I would look at this and get a little sus over this condition. This is a wallet. It might be the same person. And to be honest, I do kind of need a wallet. So it might just be like a keeper. It does have a little hook right there. So if you wanted to kind of make it like a wearable, I'm sure you could. This, if I saw this in a thrift store, yes, this little spade is metal, but this looks pretty cheap and it's faded. So I don't think I'm going to resell that because I think it's too questionable. Also, I guess is it all lined up? No, I don't know if you can see, but this is what I mean. Like this is a little crooked from this seam line. And I don't know if it's just my eyesight, but this looks like a fake. And some people would say, oh, Courtney, what are you going to do? Are you going to reach out to them and say it's a fake? I don't know. I might see how they respond. But to be honest, I don't think ThredUp guarantees anything. Outside of the fact that they did brand this as a Kate Spade box, it's not just like in there on a whim. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will reach out to them. All right. Here is another, looks like crossbody. And then here is another example. Now, again, I'm not saying it's fake if it's not, but I would be more suspicious on if it were kind of printed on. Again, the spade isn't. Also looking at things like, here's a little spade on the zipper pull. But I don't know, fakes have gotten really good these days. So can we really trust them? There is a tag on this one. It says Kate Spade. It says cow leather. So I'm guessing this one looks real, if I had to guess. Hi, baby girl. Are you just watching me open some bags? So yeah, this is another cute one, another cute neutral. And again, if this doesn't have any value, I could use this. I could put a diaper and wipes in here, and hi, baby girl, and use it for myself. And it's a classic neutral color. So maybe that's why I got this bag at 2 in the morning. We'll see. All right, this one I for sure would never use. That's just because of my own personal taste. But it is more of, what would you call this? Like a satchel. And it's got the crossbody that you can remove the strap on the crossbody. It is pretty dented right here, but I could throw some tissue in there. I agree. I could throw some tissue in there and, you know, fluff it up a little bit. This is kind of a classic work bag. And I don't work. So I guess maybe that's why it's not my style. But again, not saying it's fake, but this whole thing is printed on, even the Spade part. And let's see if I can find any other markers. I know, baby girl. So not seeing any that like stand out to me. There is a tag on the inside that looks like it's the typical Kate Spade tag, right in here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. And I don't know what they do as far as authentication with these ThredUp boxes. Maybe I'll have to go back and read the small print, but, I'll try and sell that because maybe locally, maybe I could sell that locally because I feel like my local town doesn't get a lot of this kind of brand. So, all right. And lastly in this one, oh, how adorable. Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay. This is all metal, all of it. The whole thing. And it's also green and a tote. And my goodness, girlfriend, we just got ourselves a new little tote bag for your diapers and stuff. How cute is that? I will 100% keep this because I love green. You guys know that. And this seems to be in good shape. You know, some light scratches, but it's kind of a nylon material, which I love because that means maybe it's washable. I don't know. But you've got Kate Spade right here. I'm not sure if there's anything else in here, but this looks like it's in pretty good shape. And okay, there's like a tag here with the Spade. Now this could just be different years, and I get that. This has like a model number. I know, baby girl. So yeah, this I for sure am gonna keep because I don't have a green bag, and this appears to be in good shape. So do I think it was worth the $90? I mean, if I get a few bags out of it and they're good quality and maybe resell 1 or 2, the wallet, I'm just a little sus on, to be honest. But hey, if I need a new wallet and it's here in my collection of stuff, the inside is pretty clean. So yeah, I'm not too hurt about that one. All right, next up. Okay, I've got 2 more amazing ThredUp boxes to share with you. But before I do that, I want to give a huge thank you to you all. If you've ever supported this channel by supporting one of the sponsors of this channel, I am very selective with the sponsors of my videos. And Upside, which you guys have heard me talk about, who is sponsoring this video, has sponsored me for a few years. And this might be the last video they sponsor, which is totally fine. They have been a game changer for me personally, and I have loved sharing this with you guys. But I just wanted to give a special shout out to all of you. And just because this app and all of the sponsors are so meaningful to me and now my growing family. And I just honestly love sharing amazing things with you. So I'm going to take an opportunity just really quickly to tell you about Upside in case you haven't heard me talk about them before. Because I genuinely love them. I'll continue to use them no matter what, as long as they're around. And I think if you haven't tried it, now's the perfect time for you to try it for free and also get some cash back for yourself. So what is Upside? It is a free app you can download, and you can get cash back on the basics like gas, groceries, and even eating out at restaurants. You all know that I thrift in LA, which is a couple hours away. So I usually go out for long thrift days. I drive a far distance.
I eat out a couple times when I'm thrifting. So using this app to get cash back on my thrift days has been a game changer. They have over 100,000 options as far as gas stations, restaurants, and grocery stores to choose from. So for me, I'm always within short distance from lots of options to choose from. And yes, it's real cash back. It's super simple. I'm actually going to show on the next screen how easy it is to claim an offer. So I open up the app, I find the closest or the best option near me, and I choose that, I claim the offer, I drive there, and that's it. It's linked to a card, a couple cards of mine, and so they just do the work for me. And usually within 24 to 48 hours, I have cash back in my Upside account, and then I can withdraw that fairly easily. And so that's how you use it. And just to show you, it's nothing different. I'm going to show you some gas station filling up content, do anything different of filling up my tank. I am literally just standing at the gas station filling up like normally, but Upside has given back $1 billion to its users. To find out how much you could earn, download the free Upside app and use promo code COMMONTAGS to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code COMMONTAGS. So big thank you to Upside over the years for sponsoring this channel, and it's been so fun to share this app with everyone. And again, thank you to anyone who's ever signed up with Upside. Hopefully you love it as much as I do, and hopefully you're getting cash back as well. So let's get back to the ThredUp boxes.
Okay, so this looks like a clothing, so I think this is a mixed clothing box, and I think the other box is a shoe box, but we'll see here in a second. Okay, first up is, okay, not a terrible start. This is pretty cute on the outside, and this is Pilcrow, which is Anthropology. I think this is a 25 item mixed clothing box, but I don't see a piece of paper in here, so, but that's what I'm guessing. So anyways, it's medium, it's a little button front with some ruffles. That's pretty cute and good for fall, so I'm not mad about that. I'll probably list that. All right, next up is Isaac Mizrahi Live. This is size extra small. I love the color for fall, but honestly, I don't think I've ever sold this brand. So it's an extra small. It is good for fall, but I think I'm just going to donate this because I don't think it will sell quickly or for much money. All right, here's Express extra small. Here is, oh, that is, whew. That's something. I mean, this is an old tag, so I'm guessing this is maybe even vintage. I'll do a quick look up because I feel like some of this stuff could have like a weird, not a weird market, but like some people looking back for that kind of 90s, early 2000s kind of stuff might be looking for something a little more graphic on the brand. But if I had to guess right now, I'm not going to resell that. All right, here's Free People. I know, baby girl, which is great. Great in a ThredUp box. Not great. I would not pick this up out thrifting, but if it's not Walmart or Target in a ThredUp box, I feel like it's great. All right, so this is size small, Free People, little metal tag. This is just like a tunic, it looks like, a beaded tunic. I honestly don't think this will sell very well for me because it's not oversized. I know, baby girl. And I'm guessing the beads are a little bit questionable. So that might be a donation. We'll see. But it can't, I mean, yeah, here we go with Banana Republic. This is definitely vintage. It also has a name on here of like a dry cleaning tag. I won't say that, but they had it dry cleaned in 2022. 6/15/2022. Anyways, a skirt with some very subtle pinstripes. So like a business outfit. That's a no for me. This one is probably a faux leather, but it is new with tags. This is J. Crew Factory. Retail price was $79.50. It's faux leather, so it just says faux leather. It doesn't even say anything else. So another one that I'm like, maybe if I were 5 years ago picking up stuff at the bins, I would pick this up because it was new with tags. But because of the size, because it's factory, because it's faux leather, I'm probably going to donate that and hope that someone gets some use out of it. All right, Alice and Olivia, new with tags. I mean, I'm not mad at new with tags, and I'm definitely not mad at Alice and Olivia. This retailed for $348. So this must be real leather. I'm guessing this is some sort of like bandeau top. And you can see a little bit of the structure. Let's see if the zipper works. I know, baby girl. Is your dad on a mountain bike ride today? He sure is. He sure is. All right, so this is the top. I 100% am going to list this because I guarantee it's lamb leather. Yeah. And it's new with tags. So I don't know how I'm going to photograph this outside of the fact that there might be a stock photo involved with this one. But, okay, so far, not terrible. This I've sold before. This exact top. No, something similar, but not this exact one. This is made by Anthropologie. Ooh, another new with tags. Oh, that's not that exciting. This is made by Anthropologie, extra small. And this is pretty cute. I don't know if this is like a little, I think this is a dress. And I thought I had sold something like this because I had sold an Anthropologie where it kind of had this on the back, but it's just the plaid on the back. So this does have a little belt with it, which is great. This is pretty cute. If I can put this on the mannequin, I mean, could I get 20 bucks for this? Hopefully. It's pretty cute. So, all right, this is the one where it's Worthington. You can win some and you can lose some, and this to me is new with tags. Says it retailed for $59, but I'm guessing it maybe was always on sale. JCPenney. I do like chartreuse, and chartreuse I believe I just saw is like super in this year. So who knows? Maybe we could get 20 bucks for this. I don't think so, but I'll look it up. I do think it's pretty cute if it were steamed. So I'm going to guess that's going to be donated. Yeah. All right. Here's a Ann Taylor Loft. Definitely looks vintage. Pair of pants, like trousers, work pants. This is a size 10, and that is an old tag. So these are probably just like a straight leg career pant. I'm going to say this is a donation, but yeah. All right, here's an express size large. It says body contour. I don't know if this is all from the same person, but if so, they are probably about my age, and they wore this maybe with those trousers and did that whole business casual thing in the early 2000s that a lot of us did. If you know, you know. And yeah, I mean, this is not a terrible top, but it's, you know, not the current vibe. It's a pretty old tag. And so that's probably going to be a donation. All right, here's INC. This is size 0P, so 0 petite. This is linen. Oh my gosh, this is so tiny. Bryce, I think you could fit into this in like 2 years. I know, you're laughing at me. INC 0 petite. This will be a no, but maybe someone in my town that is a 0 petite will find those linen pants and love it. All right, here's Vince Camuto, size medium. It's a beautiful shade of blue, but the rhinestones, that's a no. That is a no. All right. Ah! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Okay, honestly, I've gotten a lot of ThredUp boxes, and this is not a brand that I was expecting. Cezanne! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This might be one of my best clothing random boxes, because this is a brand I would not expect in here. But it's a basic blouse, but it looks like it's in good shape. It says on, it's a size 34 French. I don't know what that is, but probably a small, if I had to guess. And I will 100% be selling that. Okay, here's Yumi Kim. This is not a terrible brand, but honestly, I haven't picked it up in a long time, so I need to check comps. This feels like silk. I know, baby girl. And I don't remember. I feel like Yumi Kim may have been sold at Anthropologie at one point. And yeah, 100% silk. And I don't think it sells that well for me, but is it listable? Can I get 20 or 30 bucks for it? I think so. So, all right. We're not doing bad. We're not doing bad. All right, another loft. It's fine. That's going to be a no. All right, another vintage Banana Republic. This is the Safari and Travel Clothing Company. This looks like a vintage tag. How cute. Is this like a romper? This is a romper. I don't know if this is a vintage tag, but it certainly looks vintage. And Banana Republic used to be kind of that safari vibe. So this might be listable. Maybe this is vintage. Maybe this is desirable. It certainly is cute. So that might be a maybe. All right, this is new with tags, Banana Republic, extra small, factory. So we all know this was on sale 100%. But just a pink little pullover. It feels like it has some cashmere in it. Cotton modal. All right. And yeah, so it's not, but it has a nice feel to it. That's probably not going to be resellable for me, but another new tags. This is 26 vintage slim straight, designed by New York. What brand is this? Oh, J. Crew. J. Crew 9-inch vintage slim straight 26. I don't think these are going to be worth much, to be honest. They retailed at one point for $128. I don't know. I don't know how new this is. I know I can quickly check on the material tag. Okay, so this is holiday 2021. They're not terrible. It's just a smaller size, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. That might be listable for $20. We'll see. All right, this is Halogen, like a Nordstrom brand. This is not a terrible little peplum top, but I don't really think this vibe is in right now, so that's going to be a donation. Whoopsie girl. All right, this is J. Crew, size large, little dress. Can I wear it? That is the question. I mean, it kind of has a little bit of the, like, you're going to prison, but isn't that horizontal stripes, not vertical stripes? Or are they vertical? I feel like prison is vertical. I don't know. It's a size large in J. Crew, and it's a dress, and I might just be wearing this. Now, mind you, this is like a balloon style dress, or I don't know. Anyways, not going to be flattering on me, but I'll try it on. I don't think I'll resell it. It's an older tag, but if I wear it around the house for some spit up on me, that'll work. Okay, here's another one. This is not the same one, but this is similar. Okay, this is the same style as before. Another new with tags, extra small, Banana Republic, factory. Maybe I could bundle them, but honestly, I haven't had much luck with bundles like that. Here's another Banana Republic, factory. No. Okay, I think I just moved the chair back accidentally, but we're still here. We are still here. Okay, Ann Taylor, another old one, old tag, career skirt. Nope, not going to resell it. This is Loft, size small. Not going to resell it. Please be something good. New with tags, 800 FP, Allied feather down. I mean, I don't pick up Land's End typically. However, this is a new with tags, very lightweight down jacket. I think this is resellable. I don't see a price on here, but the two-way zipper benefit. Yeah, I think this is going to be resellable, and I am A-okay with that. I think I would stop in a thrift store to question that if I saw it. All right, some good old Lily Pulitzer. This is a size XL. It says Lily loves California. I do too, Lily. I do too. Great size, very Lily-esque. I don't know what the resale market on Lily is these days, but I think that's resellable. Yeah. All right, another new with tags. Jeez, this is, I'm not going to lie, a decent box. The 90 straight, size 32 or 14. And, I mean, Abercrombie jeans are still in, to my knowledge. And a 90 straight, I think, is still in. And these retailed for $99. They are a 32 short, but I feel like that's a vibe. So, and a great size. So, yeah. not much more in here, but way to go, ThredUp. Way to go. Let's go in the crib. I'm in baby girl's room because honestly, we're just trying our best. J. Crew. It's a more recent tag. It's a cute blouse. If it were my size, I would keep it for real estate, but I don't think this is going to be worth much to resell. Size 0, so I'm just going to donate that. Here is an Eddie Bauer sweater. Nothing that interesting about it, so that'll be donated. Here is a Loft size medium blouse. Again, donation. And then here's a Banana Republic size medium. That's actually really cute, but it's an older tag, and I think that's just gonna be a donation. If it were my size, I'd probably keep this because that's pretty cute. So, all right, next up. I just realized I'm filming all of this and my mic is right here, so I don't know how the audio is today, but all right, this is shoes. Why did I get a shoe box at 2 in the morning when I'm not really selling a lot of shoes? I don't know how much the clothing box was, but hopefully I put that on the screen. This one is $80 with the shipping and stuff. So, all right, first up, I see some Michael Kors. This is Michael by Michael Kors. So, although it doesn't look like they've really been worn, these look straight from... It's a look that is not a look today for style, but you know, I'll look them up. These are a size 9 and they look like they have not been worn, just sat in a closet. Probably got them on sale at TJ Maxx is my guess, but I'll look them up. If the shoes can't get me a confident $30 or $40, I'm not going to list them. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I mean, mind you, oh my goodness, this is not that big of a deal, but they are rag and bone and they do feel like buttery soft leather. Please be my size. Please be my size. 38, not my size. I'll list these. They look like they're in decent shape and there's some minor signs of wear, but you know, I think I could probably get $30, maybe $40 for these. So, and it's rag and bone, not Walmart. All right, here are some Asics. I'm not in the sneaker business or the cleaning sneakers business. These definitely need a good cleaning, so I'm going to donate those. Hi, baby girl, you can roll over. All right, these are a brand called Coral Blue. I've never heard of this, so I'm just gonna assume this is like a boutique brand. And they are a size 40, so 9.5, 10 approximately. They're not terrible and they're not in terrible shape, but these are pretty bulky. I'll look it up. I will look those up. I'm just going to guess no, that I'm not going to resell them, but here are some Soda shoes. This is a pretty cheap brand, so this will be donated. Here's some, hi baby girl, you keep spitting out your pacifier. So some Nike, again with the sneakers. These don't look like they're in terrible shape, but not super excited about them. Although they're white and they look like they're in decent shape. I'll look these up. These are Lunar Lawn. It says right here. So I'll look them up. That's a maybe. All right, here are some... I don't know what this says. ASOS maybe? I can't really read that. Maybe the screen will do a better job than me, but I can't really read it. Style-wise, it's a no for me. So donate. All right, here's some DV Dolce Vita. DV is a lower end of the Dolce Vita line, so maybe Target or something like that. I'm just going to say no. I'm going to donate those. Here's the other Rag and Bone. All right, these are decent if they're in decent shape. These are Everlane. Now, Everlane I really won't pick up much anymore, but maybe their shoes are doing okay. I'll have to look up comps. Hopefully I put some of this stuff on the screen. But these are a size 6. They're pretty tiny. They do have some wear, but they don't look like they're in terrible shape. They are made in Italy, and they look like they are real leather. So maybe.
Maybe. All right, this is a no. And Allie. They just look cheap. And they feel cheap. So no. Okay, Rothy's. Rothy's are not doing the greatest for me these days. I have done a bit of research on authenticating these, and so I'll have to check some of those markers. So far, they look pretty decent. They are a 10.5. Here's the little tag. The tag looks like maybe it's a cloth. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look, but they look like they're decent. So that would be great. All right, these say made in Italy, and they look weird. That's always a happy sign for me, to be honest, in a thrift store. But like, what are these? Are these like snow slippers? And are they my size? Oh, they say $40. Dirt cheap. I'm not joking. It says dirt cheap adults, $40. Oh my goodness. Like what? That's like a sale tag. The brand is P448. But right here it says made in Italy. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'll look them up. I'll put some comps on the screen, but maybe they look like they're brand new. So that's a maybe. I don't know what dirt cheap is. We'll see. All right, a pair of Toms, little gold glitter. No. Cliffs. Oh geez, I just flung a rubber band. Cliffs by White Mountain. These are a no. And then lastly, a pair of Nike. These look pretty cute. Nike Air. They look like they need some cleaning up. I'll take a photo of them and see if these have any resale value. If they do, maybe they're worth cleaning, at least tidying up a little bit. So that's a maybe as well. So, I mean, the fact that I got Cezanne in here and quite a few things in the clothing box, which those clothing boxes usually are a hot mess. And then the Kate Spade, I actually think I did pretty decent in this video. This might be one of my better ThredUp videos. And I can't remember how much the clothing box is, but I definitely think I'm going to be able to make my money back and make some profit. So I think it was a good 2 a.m. purchase. Let me know if you think I should buy more 2 a.m. purchases on ThredUp. Maybe that's the secret. Just buy it when no one else is up. Anyways, be sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Baby girl is over there figuring life out. So we'll be back soon with another video. Bye.